is time for us to go ahead and try to work on that spawner, that zombie spawner that we found. While we are home, I can do as I mentioned before and check the traps, and look, our sugarcane has grown quite a bit actually. Let's grab some of that, because we'll need it later, either by making books or making fireworks, but one or the other, we are going to need it. Did I pick them all up? Wow. Oh wait, here we go. There we go. So let's see what the trap caught. Obviously we were in the nether, so this place wasn't loaded, so it shouldn't be all that much, but oh hey, that ain't bad. Maybe it was loaded. Maybe I don't know how that works. I don't need those. I'm gonna organize all of this. What did we get? We got punch 1. Honestly, don't want that. Got a bowl. Got a fishing rod. Not bad. Got some string. Put all the stackable stuff in a line. Ooh, what was that? Oh. This can catch saddles. It can catch name tags. It can catch tripwire hooks and also like all the leather boots and things like that. Everything that you normally get from fishing. But it looks like I got a good amount of stuff here. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I think I got an okay amount of food. Gotta choose if I want to eat the lobster or the shark. Which one do I feel happier having in my hand? I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it raw for right now since I do have an okay amount of food. I'm gonna go over here to the fisherman and see what he wants to sell. He'll buy coal from me, and he'll also cook shark for me. I don't like that trade, to be honest, but I think he's using that as his trading stand, and that takes a few tries to place it down to get it to work, so that makes me a little sad. Hopefully one of these other villagers became a fisherman so I can use him instead. Hello? I think my town doesn't have as many villagers as I thought it did. So, what we can do to fix that is to probably throw down some beds or feed a bunch of them. I notice these guys don't have jobs at all, so maybe I can just make them a new fishing thing. Oh, he's a librarian. Oh, he's the sharpness dude. Alright, one of you want a job? Yeah, here's a barrel for you. Thank you. I don't want that trade. Use an axe on that next time. Be careful not to hit these guys, because then they will hike up the price of their trades. I also do not want that. Also, while trying not to hit them, they love to read your mind in real life and know exactly what block you're working on, and they will plant their little butt right on top of it. You can place it in the ceiling and they will still somehow manage to find out what block and how to get there, and they will sit right on it just to try and make sure that you accidentally punch them. Something besides those trades. I thought you had a different option than that at first. String and coal. Nah, I'm never gonna have that much string unless I make a spider farm, and don't like making those. Maybe that's a good point though. If you are unable to find a monster spawner in your world, it is much easier to find a mine shaft than it is to find a monster spawner. And did you know you can actually make a spawn farm like you do for zombies and skeletons, but with cave spiders instead? It is possible. I did it in a Badlands Mesa biome, and honestly, it was a pretty cool looking farm, but it's just it wasn't fun to make. Let's go ahead and just accept this. Yay, what a deal. It wasn't a fun farm to make, but it worked. So if you can't find a spawner and you really want to do enchantments like I'm going to be doing, try to make a spider spawner. Wow, that was That was bad. I did not want those two next to each other. That's really bad. Oof, that doesn't even level him up fast. Ugh. Hey, I'm gonna give up on you. Sorry, dude. I want to put the barrel up here so that I can have a fisherman by my house more often. Where do you guys go? Y'all just disappear so much. So you're a leather worker, which I really don't need. If I put another barrel up there and I break this, what are you going to become? An armorer. Kinda cool, but I don't really need that yet. Anything in the blast furnace? Nope. So if I break the blast furnace, now what do you become? You are still an armorer. Why? It's because it's after work hours, that's why. Oh boy. Now I gotta wait until the next day. Oh. Well, it is about time for them to start their work day, and while I was waiting on that, I decided to go ahead and put a roof on this little extension on the house so I can actually make it a decent size on the inside. Originally I was going to move all of that roof over, but I don't feel like it, so I just kind of put slabs over the empty space. So now I get to have more room inside. And so what we were waiting on is I needed this guy to drop his armorer profession and become a fisherman, which I feel like I've been trying to get a decent fisherman for too long now. But he has a couple more seconds to go, that little clock down there. And it's either 8:02 or 8:32. Doesn't look like... I took away his blast furnace in my inventory, so when his day starts, he's going to instantly drop his profession. About now? There is no blast furnace around. There we go. That was later than I thought. Now take the fishing barrel. Don't make me go get it. Was it this one? Yeah. Stop doing that on my front lawn. Okay, take it. Thank you. And I don't want that trade. And let's hope this guy gives something better. Yes, here's one that we wanted. That is because the trap down there catches fish for me, which I could be fishing myself, but I prefer that just to catch it slowly. I can now make some emeralds off of doing this, which still isn't very fast, but it's a decent option. And if I wanted to level him up more, I could get him to cook some of these for me, which might not be a bad idea, but he's going to be our main fisherman. It's just going to be sad because this guy down here spinning away is going to be... Well, I guess he could be useful, but I have to buy a bunch of cod buckets from him, which I don't really want to do. And so if you're wondering why I'm grabbing all these emeralds, it is because in this 1.14 update, villagers are actually incredibly beneficial to your survival in the world. A lot of people may not think so because they are not instantly helpful. You have to kind of level them up and work them up, which a lot of people don't want to put the effort into. But I have learned that if you do level them up, it makes a huge difference. You may have noticed I have not been very concerned about collecting diamonds in my world. That is because the armorer, which you can make just by putting down a blast furnace, can sell you an entire, not can sell you, but will sell you an entire set of enchanted diamond armor. And if you have ways of making emeralds, you don't have to worry so much about mining in dangerous places. And you could get the weaponsmith and he will sell you a diamond sword and hatchet. The toolsmith will sell you a diamond hoe, pickaxe, and shovel, I believe. And you know, there's lots of really helpful stuff that you can get from these guys. You can sell lots of zombie flesh to the cleric to get lots of emeralds, and you always have tons of that stuff. As well as from the cleric, you can sometimes buy ender pearls from him, so we don't have to go through the dangerous process of fighting endermen in hardcore to get the ender pearls, and also just trying to find them when you're at that stage where you need the ender pearls. It's pretty easy to just buy it from the cleric if you can. So now that I have just a tiny bit of emeralds, I am going to find an armorer. I put the blast furnace back down, so I should have an armorer here somewhere if I have enough villagers. You know what I should actually do is throw down some beds so that we'll get some more villagers, because oh, it's dark in there. Maybe I don't want to open that wall yet. And it is nighttime, so the villagers should be going to bed. I notice some of them are going to bed, and some of them are remaining idiots and just standing around outside. But I think that is okay. I gathered an okay amount of food. I think that this is enough. I'm gonna make some more bread just in case. Put that over here. Just like that. And I'm going to give it to these two since they won't leave each other alone. And they did pick it up. Pick up that bread. There we go. And then I will go ahead and go to sleep. They do a lot of that stuff in the morning. So I just made sure that they had the bread, chose two that are already standing next to each other. And in the Minecraft hours before their workday, they should be throwing that food back and forth, and I added an extra bed into the world, so hopefully that will add an extra villager into the village. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Well, they're not really doing anything, but I think the more beds you have, the more likely they are to have a result there. And someone in here, this one. If I break that, when the job day starts, I think this guy with the construction cape will switch. There we go. Now he's an armorer. And what's he got? He's got some boots. That's good because I was missing some boots, and that seems like a little bit of a cheaper trade than some other things might be. So I'm going to go ahead and buy one of those. I'm actually going to buy several, even though I don't need that. This is where a lot of people don't want to put in the effort to leveling these guys up, because you have to buy lots of stuff you don't need. And if you get through it, it's worth it. Right, leveling up fisherman. What's he got now? Unbreaking fishing pole, no thank you. But he now buys the tropical fish, which we got some of those. Break my ankles real quick. We did get a water bottle and a lily pad. Lily pads are kind of nice. Looks like we don't have as many tropical fish as I thought. Maybe it was the puffer fish I was thinking of. Got an nautilus shell. It's kind of cool. And Curse of Binding, Piercing 3, no thank you. We are back up to 5 emeralds, or if you are into my RuneScape texture pack thing I'm doing, 5k. Aha. Is that enough for some more boots? He has them on sale. Yay. And I can take those boots and I can yeet. Oh, I forgot I put emeralds in the chest. Haha, I have way more. If you manage to find a skeleton spawner in your world, you can use bone meal to get a lot of farming produce. You just sit there with the like a carrot in your offhand and a bone meal in your main hand, and just go to town on one spot and then just sell it all to them. That's probably my favorite way. Oh, he's got this on sale for 1 emerald. That is legit. And now he's done selling them. That's not so legit. He's like, last one, special deal on last one. They do refresh their trades once or twice a day, but judging by the clock, it looks like they're not going to do that anymore today, so I have to just wait until tomorrow to continue trading with him, and his sale will probably be done tomorrow, so that's not good. I think while I'm waiting on farms to grow, trades to refresh, nighttime to happen, fish to be caught, and things like that, I am going to make this village a little more comfortable. See if I have enough cobblestone. Not really. But gonna try. I'm gonna make as many slabs as I can. And I'm gonna go place them everywhere. And so now most of the village has a easy way to walk around. It adds a lot of good feeling to the place that you're living at when you add a bunch of those little half slabs. And now everyone's starting their workday, so let's go ahead and do one more round of trading for today. And barely have enough for that. But at the armorer now. He still has them on sale. I'm surprised. Wow. He's leveling up. You can tell by the little badge indicator on the front of them if they're leveled up or not. Now he's selling a bell, which I hate when they do that because I never want to buy those. Chainmail legs for one, that is not bad at all. So that almost leveled him up all the way. And I'm going to just eat those. Don't need those. Pick up my emeralds again. We got 2 more. And he's done selling that for now. I could buy more of these boots, but that had a much bigger progress. So I'm going to use these 2 emeralds to try and make some more, I think. Did you close the door, man? I forgot about that, and he opened it on me. Make a run for it. Go, 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 go. Ow. Okay. I don't know where it went. That's comforting and terrifying. There he is. Okay. Do I have arrows? No. Come down here. There we go. That's more like it. Aha. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to cut it off there until the next episode, which will be up real soon.